Alright, Shalom, coming back with another lesson called Halal, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham, Kakadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. And Shalom to the hopefully elect across the four corners of the earth. Alright, this is another lesson on a just man falls 7 times. You gotta keep praying, we just gotta keep praying, and we haven't really been restricted, I believe is it restricted to blood. We are kind of going through light afflictions right now, so we just gotta endure because these things are kind of just light, these are light burdens that we're facing. Proverbs 24:15, lay not wait, O wicked man, against the dwelling of the righteous. Spoil not his resting place. So you can't allow the wicked to lay wait against you, but to, or to know you have people out here that's trying to wait for you to fall, but you gotta keep going. You gotta keep going, and how do you keep going? Through the mercy of the Lord. Grace, we're saved through grace, which is not of ourselves. So we gotta, we gotta pray, and that we be, given the mercy of the Lord to keep standing in these times, that are super hard to stand, in Proverbs 24:15, lay not wait, O wicked man, against the dwelling of the righteous, spoil not his resting place. For a just man falls 7 times and rises up again. And you're just, and if you're just, you're gonna fall, but you're gonna get up and you're gonna rise up again. But the wicked shall fall into mischief, and these people are finna catch more hell than they've ever caught before in America, man. Babylon the Great, they finna catch more hell, than any type of gang-related violence or any type of plagues the Lord has sent here. It's about to get worse now, because because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold, and the love is waxing cold because all this iniquity is taking place in Babylon the Great. So we are in a good stead. So gotta have these scriptures up in mind and to edify one another, and that's what the Lord he wants us to do, to edify one another and to love one another. But if it's envy and strife in your hearts, lie not against the truth. But if we make these videos for each other, the Lord is gonna be with you. And get prayers. We get prayer. Psalms, probably good Psalms. Psalms 102:17, he will regard the prayer of the destitute and not despise their prayer. We are the destitute, so if you really going and you pushing hard, then you're destitute, and we're rich, but we're poor, but we're rich. So he won't despise you. So he will regard your prayers. So once he regards your prayers, he will regard your prayers, and he won't despise your prayers. What are we praying for? Things to not fall into the hands of the wicked. Things such as, spiritual gifts that we need to endure into the truth, or even the strength that the Lord, because sometimes you'll pray for something and the Lord don't necessarily give it to you. Well, what do you have to do then? You have to pray that you can make it through those things, because he might take that away from you for a good reason, even if it might be just to try you or give it to you later, or you might not need that because you might end up falling and tripping in the truth. But it's always a way in life. Really, in life, it's always a way. If a will, it's a way in life to always make it through something. So the Lord gonna hear your prayers. And what are we destitute of? Well, we're destitute of love, but that's flipping, that's changing, and the scriptures say that the first gonna be last, the last gonna be first, I think. I think it says the last gonna be first, something like that. You might come into this truth and towards the end, and it's real harsh, and it says that in Ezra too, but it's gonna be really harder for those that are coming in the last times, but for those that were in the truth 10 years now, so we're destitute of love. Even though that's changing now, the world still hate us as a whole, that is changing, but we are destitute of love. The world hate us because we call on the name, so we're destitute of everything else, really. By default, man, we're destitute of everything. We're destitute of money, destitute of, we're barely making it in all things, but we have all things, So, because the scriptures say that, we have, we don't have. So, we got this, we don't got this, because that's how the Lord wants His movie to be, So we are destitute though, So He's gonna hear us above anyone else, because even then, not only are we destitute and we are the modern day poor and rich, and we're all these things, we're the modern day all things, but also we listen to the Lord's law. And the scriptures say if a person don't listen to the prayer, that they don't listen to the Lord's prayers, if they don't listen to His law, their prayers are an abomination. So hey, keep praying. Proverbs 4:15-8. The sacrifice of the wicked is an abomination to the Lord. So the thing is that the Lord is not paying these people no attention. So when we fall and we get back up, that's our lives are worth, that you falling probably one time is worth more than the life of a fool or a 2/3, because the Lord ain't dealing with them, because they're wicked, and their sacrifices are an abomination. But the prayer of the upright is His delight. Our prayers are a delight. The Lord hear our prayers. He have mercy, and he get us out of evil situations. And so yeah, just continue to stand when you continue to when you fall, man, continue to keep getting up, and that's the Almighty, the Father, the Heavenly Father of all things, the Creator of all things, the Heavenly Father. All right, He will hear you in this truth. So if you fall, you're gonna get back up. But the wicked, they're gonna fall into mischief, and they're gonna fall into mischief. Let me get good news. Is it 24? I think it's It's Proverbs 24. That's why you see this chaos going on now. It's just complete chaos. Proverbs 24:15. Don't be like the wicked who scheme to rob honest people or to take away their homes. No matter how often honest people fall. See, honest, you got to be honest. You have to be a pure person. You know, that's another thing. You got to pray for purity. If that's a thing that you just even if you think you're pure, you probably might not really be pure. So you might just have to pray for it. No matter how often honest people fall, they always get up again, but disaster destroys the wicked. Disaster destroys the wicked. So, hey, Lord's will, this video is edifying. Hey, when you fall, you get back up. Be honest, and you'll get back up again. Disaster destroys the evil. Lord's will, this video is edifying. With that, I want to say shalom.